திரும்ப சீனியர்ஸ்.
Hey guys, a very good evening to all of you. This is Yogendra from Forsk. Guys, please confirm me if my audio is clear to you and the screen is also visible. You can use yes and no options available in your window, application window, or you may respond me back in the chat option as well. So a lot of people, Shubham, Pulkit, Mangesh, Arpita Chaudhary, Alok, Vaishnav, Ritesh, Saurav, Akash, Ayush, Shailendra, Mayuri, a lot of people, Milan, a lot of people are responding me that they can hear and screen is also visible. Hariharan, Astha, Amandeep. Good guys, thanks for the confirmation. Okay, so I hope all of you guys are settled now and we can start. Okay, guys, couple of things for you to start. This session is going to take around 1 hour for me, where I would be taking around half an hour session related to this internship program that we are launching from Monday, which is 15th of February. And after half an hour, I will open the session for question and answers. So if you have any questions related to this internship, or you come across any question while going through this webinar, guys, please share your question using chat window, and we will take all the questions one by one. and we'll try to answer your queries, guys. So guys, are you good? Can we start now? Yeah, so Abhijit, Utkarsh, a lot of people. Yeah, guys, thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. Cool, guys. Guys, please stick to what I say, because this is going to be a really important session for you as well. You're going to get a lot from this webinar, and you will love this. So guys, please stay connected, and let's start now. Guys, as you can see on the screen, right, this is a launch of an internship program. This internship program is going to be 3 months long. This internship program would be completely online. You would be working from home. Okay. During this internship, guys, the technologies that we are going to work on would be Python, deep learning, AI, cloud, Dash, which is a module for creating the web applications. Okay, a lot of other things, but I will disclose all of them when we discuss the internship program in detail, guys. Okay, so let's start now, guys. I have cleaned up my whiteboard and I would be writing something on this. So guys, this is the 15th batch. Guys, this is the 15th batch. And this is starting from 15th of February, 9 p.m. This is going to be a 3 months long internship program where you work on a client problem. Guys, listen carefully, okay? 3 months long program where you work on a client problem that is there. And guys, this client problem would be related to artificial intelligence, deep learning, and cloud. So guys, during this internship program, you work on a client problem and develop an AI and cloud-based solution for that. And guys, before we talk about more details around this program, which is now running in its 15th season, let's talk about a Forsk briefly, what the Forsk is, because we are the organizers of this event, right? So guys, listen carefully. Forsk is a startup company which was founded in 2015 by 2 people, Dr. Sylvester Fernandez and me. My name is Yogendra. And guys, Forsk has 2 arms. There are 2 entities within Forsk. One is known as Forsk Technologies, and the other one is known as Forsk Coding School. Listen, guys, carefully. The Forsk Technologies is a consulting company, consulting arm. We work with a lot of clients, including startups and big companies, and we develop a solution for them in the areas of data science particularly. Guys, okay? We work with the startups in India, and even we work with the companies outside India, including Japan and a couple of countries in Europe. This is the consultation business, guys, and we are very much deep into artificial intelligence particularly. Guys, this Forsk Coding School is an academy. This is the academy actually. What exactly we do in this academy? Guys, basically this academy works as a career launchpad company for the people who who want to get into the field of artificial intelligence, data science, and other hot domains. Guys, that is the basic principle. So exactly how we do, we prepare a lot of people here and we help them in getting the jobs, getting the first job particularly. That is the case, guys. Okay. And now, guys, Dr. Sylvester has got around 25 years of experience in IT industry. Me, that is Yogendra, I have got around 20 years of experience in IT industry. My last working was with a company called Qualcomm, which is world's largest semiconductor company. And you must have heard about a Snapdragon processor, which is very much used in your phone devices. I was working at their Hyderabad location, guys. If you want to know more details, okay, guys, if you want to know the more details, here you can go and check our LinkedIn profiles, guys, okay? And if you want to get connected, you send us a request as well. We would love to have in our network. Now, guys, the Forsk, which started in 2015, right, is now in its 6th year. During the pandemic, guys, we were covered by Your Story. Your Story is India's largest, a digital platform which covers the startups in India, guys. So this is the link I'm sharing with you. They were, Your Story covered us last year. So that's there, guys. Okay. Now, guys, during the last 14 season, around 500 plus students successfully completed these internships. During these internships, these people developed the project, hosted on GitHub, right? Use these projects for placement opportunities. The project they develop during this internship, these projects help them in getting the placement opportunities, use them in interview preparations. People use these projects as their final year projects. People use these projects to switch the job. People use these projects to getting a hike in the same company, guys. People are using these opportunities, these projects building opportunities while working on a real client problem, and they are using it in various cases. You will get a letter of internship as well. You get a letter of recommendation as well if you're applying for a foreign university admission, guys. Okay, so now, guys, let's talk about a couple of other things. So just a minute. I'll switch to the, okay. Now, guys, let's come to the problem statement. What is the problem statement that we are going to work on during this internship program for 3 months? So, guys, the problem statement is, listen carefully and see. Guys, in this internship, we are going to build a AI-based application having the UI part as well, in which what we do the e-commerce store review classification. I'll talk about these details, okay? Using deep learning techniques with cloud deployment of your application. And guys, the skills that you learn and use to develop the project, the skills that you will learn and use these skills to develop this project are Python, one of the most popular programming languages as of now in the world. Python is there, guys. Okay, we'll learn about data analytics. and use them in the project development. You will learn machine learning concepts and use them in the project development. You will understand what the deep learning is and use them in the project development. You will understand what the cloud deployment is. Okay, so how to use AWS kind of clouds and host your application there, your AI based application. In fact, you will also learn how to deal with the databases, how to deal with the REST APIs, the most popular way to communicate between client and server. You talk about any connected application, right? You talk about any application, whether it's a Paytm or Book My Show or any other application, all of them use REST APIs to communicate with the server, guys. Okay. You will also you will also learn how to scrap the web data. So scrapping the web. Okay. You will host your project on GitHub, guys. And we are going to use a library or a framework from Plotly, which is called as Dash. So guys, Dash is a library which is used for developing web applications, guys, okay? For developing web-based applications for analytics, guys. And now, guys, this project you will work, guys, this project that you will work has 3 components, guys. This project has 3 components. There's 3 phases. There are 3 phases of this project, guys. One phase is a deep learning project, right, where you create a model based on deep learning techniques. Other one would be web scraping and database handling. The third component would be UI creation. Guys, creating a web application based, creating a web application for analytics, guys. These are the 3 components, and we will integrate all of these phases and create a final project, guys, for you. You will work, you will develop this project. Okay. Now, guys, let's understand what the context is, what the client is saying related to this requirement. Let's understand that, guys. Very, very, important for all of you. Guys, there is a big gems and jewelry company which has a business in 18 countries, guys. This gems and jewelry company, guys, this gems and jewelry company actually runs a e-commerce store like Amazon, like Flipkart. Okay, so this company runs a e-commerce store where they where they sell the jewelry products on this site, guys. So this is their site. Let's see. Okay, where they have listed all of their products, ring, pendant, earrings, all, other things are there. Okay. Lot of people buy their products from this e-commerce store, guys. Okay. And what happens when people are buying from their e-commerce store, they also write the reviews about the product they are buying, right? So they write the reviews on their site. Now, what client wants, guys, what the management of this company wants, that we should be able to fetch or scrap all these reviews from the site and store them in a database, guys. And once all of these reviews are stored in a database, they should be able to make a prediction. Okay. They should be able to make a prediction whether the review written by the customer was a positive review or whether it's a negative review. Right? This is there. And now, guys, how to perform this prediction? Right? To perform this prediction, we are going to use deep learning techniques. So we will build a application based on deep learning that will perform the prediction on these reviews. But how to create this deep learning model, guys? To create a deep learning model, guys, you need a data so that you can use this data to train the model. It may be possible that you don't know what the training is, but that's okay. We'll cover everything into this, but I'm just giving you a high level overview, guys, that we are going to build a deep learning based application that will perform the prediction for each review, whether it's a positive review or a negative review. And now to create this application, we need a data set. So guys, what we will do, we will use a data set from Amazon, which would be of size around 14 GB, guys. We would be using this kind of, a data set, a large data set to train our model, guys. Okay. A data set we would be using, guys. Okay. And guys, once we are able to do it, to finally present everything to the client, we will create a web application using Dash, where we would be showing a couple of visualizations, we would be showing a couple of other reportings, and all the requirements raised by client. Guys, this is the overall kind of a requirement from the client, guys. Milan, please do not spam. I'll come to your question, please. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry. I'll answer that. So guys, can you understand that what are the three components here? The one component is here, guys, where you are going to build a deep learning model. For this, guys, we would be learning Python and build it. We would be learning deep learning and build it. Okay, guys. And we would be using ML and other concepts, guys. Python is the most popular language to pick up when the data science or AI field comes into picture, guys. Right? Python is the most popular as of now. This is the case. Guys, when we would be performing this activity where we fetch the reviews from the site, we would be using a framework or a library called Beautiful Soup. And there is one more, a tool called Selenium, guys. We would be using Selenium too. The database that we would be using to store our reviews is SQLite. SQLite is the database used by your phone, guys, to store your contact details, right? You have an address book in your phone, right? That address book is, is stored in SQLite, guys. So we would be using the same database. It's a relational database, guys. The data is getting stored in a tabular format. And now, guys, to create the UI components, okay, right? To create the UI components, we are going to use a very popular library from Plotly company called Dash, guys. Okay, let me share a introductory link for this, guys. Dash is there. Okay, so guys, this is the overall solution architecture which the client wants from us, right? And we have worked with this client in the past. We have met all his requirements, guys, and we have picked a part of the problem from the client, and we are sharing with you so that you guys can work on during this internship and develop a solution for it, guys. Guys, let me know if this problem statement, that what we are trying to build, right? So we are in a problem statement where what the statement is, guys, we have to build an application that can do a review classification using deep learning techniques with a cloud deployment. That means it will not be a standalone machine. This application will work on the cloud, guys. Okay, and guys, this is the solution architecture, possible solution architecture, so that using this architecture we can develop the entire application, guys. Okay. So guys, can you confirm me if this problem statement and the solution architecture clear to you? Guys, let me know your feedback, please. So Sachi, Rachna, Ankit, Ritesh, Arpita, Sujal, Shubham, Utkarsh, Milan, Samir, Ayush, Rahul, okay, Dharmendra, a lot of people, Jahid, Sashwat, Saurav, Alok, a lot of people are, is there. And guys, during this internship, we will create all the foundations required to, solve this problem. Yes, Shashank, we will make you and enable you to solve this problem. Don't worry. And guys, in every batch, we have a different problem statement. This time we are bringing where you will solve this problem using deep learning techniques and also use the cloud so that your application is running on the cloud. Right, guys? So we are going to prepare you, right? We are going to prepare you from, a very basics, guys. And now, guys, let me share a couple of details related to deep learning for you guys. This can be very interesting for you. Okay, couple of details. So let's understand that, guys. If you want to know more about the deep learning, at least you should know three terms, guys: AI, machine learning, and deep learning. Guys, AI stands for artificial intelligence, right? ML stands for machine learning, and DL stands for deep learning, guys. Now, let's define what the AI is, guys. Any machine, and when I say machine, guys, a computer system, software system, or a mix of software and hardware, okay? So, guys, any machine which behaves like human, which behaves like human is an AI machine. But as a human, guys, we do lots of activities from morning to night, right? Based on context, based on information, based on the timings, we do lots of activities. But this machine would be only performing one or two, tasks for you guys. So it's not a complete replica of human, but it can perform one or two tasks exactly similar, right? Exactly similar to a human, guys. That kind of a machine, right, would be an AI machine. But how to enable your machine as an AI machine? How to make your machine as an AI machine? Now, guys, to make your machine as an AI machine, guys, okay, to make your machine as an AI machine, there are two ways to do that. One way is known as machine learning and other way is known as deep learning. So guys, to build an AI machine, you can use either machine learning approach or either you can use deep learning approach. Basically, deep learning is a specific version of machine learning only, a specific version of ML only. When you use neural networks as a computer architecture to process the data, guys, neural network is a computer architecture, and it's a way to process the data. So when you start using neural network, right, then it becomes deep learning, guys. So guys, maybe you can understand like this. This is your AI world. To enable your AI machine, you have to use machine learning. And inside machine learning, guys, if you are using neural networks, then it becomes deep learning. So guys, ML and DLs are the ways to achieve the AI. These are the ways to make your machine as an AI machine. So guys, are these three terms clear to you? Please let me know that what the AI is, what the ML is, and what the DL is. Right? Now, guys, deep learning has guys, listen carefully. The deep learning has two subtypes. Listen carefully, guys. Okay. So deep learning has two subtypes. One part is known as supervised deep learning, and the other one is known as unsupervised deep learning. As of now, guys, the problem that we have from the client, we would be using supervised deep learning techniques, guys. And even supervised deep learning has three specific architectures to use. Using these, you can solve any problem. One is known as ANN, artificial neural network. Guys, artificial neural network. Other one is known as CNN, convoluted neural network. And the other one, which is the final one, is known as RNN, which is called as recurrent neural network. Guys, ANN is one of the basic building block. ANN is the basic building block, okay, of any neural network. This CNN is used in a lot of areas, guys, in reality. The driverless cars, they use CNN, right? What is the CNN is? CNN is basically related to computer vision, identifying who is in the image, identifying whether it's a green light or a red light, identifying whether it's a cat or dog. All of these kind of applications are solved using CNN, guys. Okay. RNN is a kind of a domain where you use it daily, but you don't know where it is, how it is working, guys. Guys, have you ever used this Gmail, right? While drafting the email, guys, do you get the suggestions? And you can use these suggestions by clicking on the tab button, guys, right? When you start writing, you start getting the suggestions based on, right? This is the example of RNN, right, guys? Now, image recognition is also part of the CNN, guys. There is a popular library in computer science with the name OpenCV, Open Computer Vision. It is based on CNN, guys. ANN is one of the basic building block. Using ANN, you can perform regression and you can perform the classification as well. Don't worry, guys, if you don't understand that, I will come to it. Guys, regression is a prediction activity where you predict a number, that what would be the box office collection on day one. That means you are going to predict a number. This is a regression activity. What would be the salary package? Again, you want to predict a number. Again, a regression activity. What would be the percentage, right? In 10th or 12th or some other exam? Again, a regression, because you want to predict a number. Whether the movie would be hit or flop, it's a classification problem. It's not a regression problem, because you want to predict a category or a class, right? It would be a hit or flop. Whether the Indian team will win or lose the game, again, a classification problem. Whether Netaji will win the election or lose the election, again, a classification problem. A lot of examples are there. You can perform either regression or classification, right? You can use ANN for that. Guys, do you get what the regression and classification is in machine learning? Do you get this? If you get it, guys, right, if you get it correctly, can you answer this question that if we want to predict whether a review is a positive review or a negative review, will it be a regression problem or will it be a classification problem? What do you say, guys? Yes, you guys are right, because we want to predict a review as a positive review or negative review. So here, positive review and negative reviews are our classes or categories, right? In that case, this is going to be a classification activity for us. guys. This is going to be, in regression, guys, you predict the number, a continuous value. Here we are not predicting the number. We just want to predict what? Whether it's a positive or whether it's a negative. And that's why this would be considered as a classification, a problem for us. Guys, RNN is called as recurrent neural network. This is mostly used in time series analysis problems. Time series analysis. What do you mean by time series analysis? Let's say you want to predict the rainfall in the next week. And for that, you are using last 10 years, 15 years of a data. So this is a time series data. Let's say you want to predict the stock prices in the next month for Google company. And for that, you are using 10 to 15 years of, data from Google. These kind of activities are called as RNN based activities, and these are called as time series analysis. For a long time, you have been collecting the data, and now you are using that data set to make the prediction for future. Guys, this is known as RNN. Guys, did you get what the ANN, CNN, and RNN is? Just a high level overview. Yeah, Pratik. Right, guys? That is there. So, guys, predicting a stock price, will it be a classification or will it be a regression, guys? Predicting a stock price कि कल का शेयर कितना होगा, क्या होगा, कितनी रेट होगा, कितने डॉलर या कितना INR पे होगा. Yes, you guys are correct. This is going to be a regression technique for us, guys. This is going to be a regression technique for us, not a classification. क्योंकि हमें एक number predict करना है ना. This is there. So, guys, that for this project, for this client project, guys, we are going to use a deep learning library called Keras. So during this project, guys, what set of libraries we will use? We will using pandas. We would be using NumPy. We would be using Matplotlib. We would be using Keras. We would be using scikit-learn. We would be using Dash and other libraries as well. Pandas is most popular library for data analytics. NumPy is the most popular library for performing mathematical operations on your data. Matplotlib is a library that is used for visualization. What do you mean by visualization, guys? Showing your data in a graphical format, showing the pie chart, showing the bar chart, showing the other, visualizations. Keras is a deep learning library from Google, guys. We are going to use this library to solve the client problem. Scikit-learn is also a machine learning library, right, guys? And Dash is a library for creating the UI part. Guys, so many frameworks you are going to work during these 3 months. You will love. Every day you have a new learning, and every day you have a new development on the project, guys. New learning, immediately what you learn, you immediately apply on the project. This is going to be a real, a client problem, and you would be writing around 2,000 lines of code, guys. You would be writing more than 2,000 lines of coding during this entire internship program, guys. And people who have, who have mentioned this kind of a project in the resume, guys, this is kind of a guarantee to clear out your technical interview, guys, right? And usually, it takes around, guys, usually it takes around 4 months of full day working, guys, to solve such kind of a problems. In reality, 4 months, right, where team is working from morning to night. A lot of research goes into before you start the development activity. We would be sharing all those understandings, right, with you guys. Every day you have to spend 1 hour in the session, and after the session you have to spend around 30 minutes to solve a kind of a mini assignment or to work on an assignment, guys. So every day you have to spend around 1 hour and 30 minutes. And this session will happen, guys, from Monday to Friday, every day, 9 p.m. From Monday to Thursday, guys, we will have a session, right? from Monday to Thursday, we will have the sessions where you learn new technologies and you develop the project. The Friday would be for, completing a task, guys. Friday would be a day where you would be given telling you. We would be using a communication platform for, called Slack, guys. One of the most popular platform for, you know, uh, teams that work on the industry projects, guys. And let me show you the interface of it. So, guys, here, guys, I show you. This is Slack. Can you see, guys? People already, so just let me, guys, what we are doing, we are creating a separate channel, right, for every batch. So you can see, guys, up to 14th, are there, and right. So guys, can you see where people are, sending their queries and they're communicating, right? And then we are also responding to their queries and all, even people from the team, right? So can you see, guys, if someone has a problem, he shares his problem that I'm getting this error, and then people will, reply, right? Can you see, guys? 3 replies. That means people are helping each other. This is the best way of learning, right? So it's a community learning, guys, and the Slack is the most powerful tool for that. You will really love it when we use it in reality. And we will do this onboarding on Monday, guys. Monday, when we have the first session where I discuss the problem statement in greater detail, right? And everything is explained, in detail, guys. We will allow you guys to join this Slack from Monday, and then you can start, you can start using it for the communication purpose. We will create a one more channel, and how to join that channel, that is the story for Monday, not today. Okay. And guys, timings are as usual. So guys, Slack is the communication platform that we would use. Time, guys, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay. Additionally, you may have to spend 30 minutes just to quickly, do some mini assignment and something like that. Okay. Guys, Monday to Thursday, right? Monday to Thursday, we will have the sessions where you learn the things and implement them. And Friday would be a day where some mini, assignment or mini project would be given to you, and you have to work on that and submit the assignment or project. Komaya, this Slack is just a kind of a WhatsApp or a Telegram, right? It's a kind of a WhatsApp or a Telegram, and Slack is used in an industry, not for personal communication. Slack is used for official communications and all. Is that clear, Komaya, to you? Okay. And guys, we will have everyday recording. We will record the sessions. So in case you miss, right? Okay. In case you miss, we will share the recordings every day with you guys. Okay. Yeah, Slack is free to use. Now, guys, if you guys are excited to join this internship program, okay, if you guys are interested to join this program, okay, guys, the duration is 3 months, right? I have already explained to people. This is 3 months in duration. Okay, that is there. Now, guys, listen carefully. The first week, everyday session timings are from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. coming. Okay, guys, listen carefully, guys. Guys, listen carefully. I'm just repeating a couple of things for you. Guys, the first week is completely free to join. First week is completely free. No registration charges, nothing. You don't have to pay anything on that. If you want to continue after first week and you want to continue from the second week onwards, guys, there is a month-on-month fee for this. So guys, the first month fee is 3,000 only. And the next month, 3,000 again. And the last month, guys, 2,000 only. So the overall fees for this 3 months internship program is just 8,000, guys, for 3 months. Because for a lot of people, it is not possible to pay in one time, right? So we have made it a monthly payment system, guys. The first week is completely free. And if you like the program and you understand the things clearly, right, then guys, you have to pay 3,000 to continue, right? And after 1 month, pay 3,000, and then finally, so this is just a monthly breakup of yours, guys. Monthly breakup. Total cost 8,000. Otherwise, if you want to pay month on month, 3,000 in the first month, 3,000 the next month, and finally 2,000, in the last month, guys. That is there. Okay, so total fees is just 8,000. Guys, if you want to register so that you can start joining the session from Monday, guys, okay, this is the link, guys, to fill your form. Guys, I'm sharing a link, a Google form link, okay? So, and guys, on Monday, we will share you day-wise plan, not the monthly plan. I will share you the day-wise plan that every day what we are going to do, guys. Every day, we share you a day-wise plan, guys. This day we do this day we do this day. And so every day, day-wise plan for complete 3 months, guys. Guys, this is the registration form. If you want to join this exciting internship, just register yourself. It's a free registration. Just join yourself there. Okay. The first week is completely free for all. And we'll start onboarding you on Slack from Monday onwards, guys. Now, guys, this is the time for question answers, guys. So if you have any questions, please raise your questions now. So Selva Kumar is coming first. He says, I'm just started learning Python. Does this program suits me? Yes, Selva, this is for you. If you are trying to start with your Python journey, this is going to be a great opportunity for you, right? It's a 3 months long program. During 3 months, you can very well develop your Python skills and other skills like machine learning, deep learning as well. And you will also learn how to use cloud as well. So this is going to really help you guys. Satvik Kapoor says, I'm in 11th class. Can I join? Yes, Satvik, you can join if you have any programming a background in your 11th or 10th or 12th, right? If you have done any kind of a coding in C or C++ or Java, you can join it. Satvik. Now, Dhruv Thakur says, can you share the name of the gems and jewelry? We'll discuss this, Dhruv. It's a big company and it has a head office in Jaipur. Okay. As of now, we are not going to disclose that name. And we have been working with this company for last 2 years. We are one of their consultants, and a lot of people from Forsk coding schools are hired by that company as well. Now, there is a question coming from what is the REST API. So guys, REST API is a way or a mechanism to communicate between 2 applications, one client application, other as a server application. So guys, when you make a UPI payment, it happens through API. When you guys, book a movie using Book My Show, it's a REST API. So when you book a Uber or Ola, it's all, a REST API. Okay. Now there is a question coming from Nabi. Nabi says, what are the system requirements do we need to have? So guys, you can have any system, but your RAM should be at least 4 GB. 4 GB RAM is at least required. You can have any system, no issues with that. You can have Windows, you can have Mac, you can have Linux, but your RAM should be at least 4 GB. A 2 GB RAM is not going to work. Best is that if you have 8 GB RAM, this is going to work best for you, but you can manage even with 4 GB machine, guys. Karan says, sir, what would be the timing during this 3 months? So Karan, every day in the evening, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., 1 hour every day. So Ankit Upadhyay says, what would be the job opportunities after this internship? So let me tell you, Ankit, in the last week only, there was a company called Rawat Tech. It hired 8 people from Forsk coding school. All of these people, completed the internship program with us, and company liked their work, and they have been hired. And now, because they are just fresher, they have been hired as an intern. They are getting a stipend of 7,000 rupees per month with additional perks as well in terms of free internet connection and all. And they guys are working on a product. They guys are working on an AI product. This is a Japanese company. They have an office in Tokyo, and these guys are as of now working from home. It's all remote work. Once things become normal, they may come to office. So they have a regional office in Jaipur. So this is how we work with a lot of companies. These companies hire from us, and the people who perform well into internship program, they have a good opportunity to get selected as a job or as an intern. Okay. Satvik Kapoor sir, yes, I have IP in 11th and doing Python. If you are doing Python, Satvik, this is going to really help you. If you want to go into tech domain, I don't know what is your idea is, but after the college graduation, if you want to join a tech company, this is going to really help you. Okay. Lokesh has a question. What about reinforced deep learning, semi-supervised learning? So all of these questions and all of these learnings will come during the internship, Lokesh. Although we are not going to use reinforced mental learning in this project, but we would be covering basics of the reinforcement learning during this program as well, that what is the open gym AI, and what the reinforcement learning means, and what kind of tools and technologies you can use to solve a RL based problem. Lokesh. Okay. Mayuri Karne says, why only one project? Simple, Mayuri. This is a very simple. There is no use of filling your resume with a small toy programming like kind of a projects. You may list down hundreds of such projects in your resume. No one is going to look at these projects. They are just copy paste kind of a projects, just kind of a toy programming, which includes just 10, 15, 20 lines of, you have to have a good quality project in your resume if you want to really get a good opportunity, Mayuri, right? So if you have such kind of a project, if you have a letter of internship, right, this is going to really help you in cracking the job interview. Even people people join us from IITs, people join us from IIMs, people are joining us from IIT Bombay, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Guwahati. Recently in the Project 14, there is a girl from IIT Guwahati, Sindhu, and 2 days back she told me that she has got an opportunity to work with Google. We have people from BITS Pilani. We have people from IITs. We have people from the regional colleges. We have people from the local colleges. So all, a set of people come and join these internships. Hariharan says, sir, what is the system requirement configuration? Hariharan, you can have any configuration. Just make sure that you have at least 4 GB of RAM. Keval says, I'm in the 8th class. Can I join? Keval, if you have any idea around programming, then you can join. Otherwise, it's too early for you to join such kind of internship. Keval, right? So if you have any interest in the coding, just first try to learn Python. Once you become a little confident in that, then please come and join our future internship program, Keval. As of now, otherwise you will struggle, It's a little early for you. I know, Keval, right? So I'm not sure how good you are already in coding. बट अगर तुम्हारा कोई एक्सपीरियंस पहले से नहीं है, सो पहले आप एक बार किसी भी कोडिंग लैंग्वेज को लेते हुए, पाइथन को, जावा को, व्हाटएवर इन व्हिच you feel good, just start with that. Rishi Vardhan says, sir, can guys like me, little knowledge like beginner level, can also join this course? Yes, Rishi, ये इसीलिए तो बनाया गया है कि आप अपने लेवल को इम्प्रूव कर सको, अपनी लर्निंग्स को इम्प्रूव कर सको, साथ में एक बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट बना सको. If that बड़ा project is in your resume, right, it is really going to help you in getting the job, in switching the job, right? प्लेसमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज को क्रैक करने के लिए, अच्छे पैकेज के लिए दिखाना पड़ेगा कि तुमने क्या एडिशनल मेहनत की है, व्हाट एडिशनल एफर्ट्स यू हैव मेड अदर देन योर एकेडमिक प्रोजेक्ट्स, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स यू हैव डन, राइट? सो ये बताना पड़ेगा. So Anjali says there are already must these kind of app or software for the questions. So how this would be different from them? So Anjali, can you tell me which kind of applications are already available for these kind of problem statement? This is not a copy paste project from the internet. Give me a link where you can find something similar to this. Your internship would be completely free with us. Anjali. So there is a question from Ramya. Will us get placed through this internship? We help you, Ramya. There is no guarantee, Ramya. Okay. If you are performing well, you are sincere, you are attending the full internship with the full zeal and energy, we are going to really help you and you will get the job. That's for sure. Okay. Sumati, without having experience of coding, can we join the internship? So Simati, if you have any experience from Python or Java or any programming language experience, you have a beginner only, right? You can join this. And during this 3 months, you will really help your, you will really develop your skills to a good level. Okay. Anuja Deshmukh says, I'm working till 9 p.m. daily. Many times it would be 10 p.m. also, so I might not join on time daily. Can you share recordings daily at 10 p.m.? Yes, generally, if the session is closing by 10 p.m. Anuja, so then it takes around 15 to 20 minutes to compile the recording and upload it to the drive so that you guys can access it, right? So thoda sa time lagta hai. So I think by 10:15 or 10:20 you should be able to get your recording. That would be there. Kishore says, can working professionals join this internship? Why not? People with the 20 years of experience working in Bangalore and Pune, they have been joining our internship program. There is a Mr. Thapa who is currently working, has got a 20 years of experience in IT. He is joining our program. There is a person called Srilal. He works with Amazon, right? He is joining our programs. There is a girl, Ayesha Khan, who works as a data analyst already, who is taking part. Kshitiz Sahu, who works, who is studying in BITS Pilani, he's taking our internship programs. There are a lot of examples. ये तो सिर्फ मुझे याद थे, वो मैंने बता दिया आपको. Yash Sitaf says, hi sir, I want to learn AI ML as a beginner. Yes, most welcome. डोंट वरी, तू चिंता ही मत कर यार. कितना है? 3,000 ही तो रुपए लगेंगे तेरे एक बार में. बाय द वे, वैसे चीजें तुझे फर्स्ट वीक में ही पता चल जाएंगी कि ये तेरे लायक है भी या नहीं है. यश, डोंट टेक मी बट मैं एक बताना चाहता हूं आपको कि कहीं पे भी आपका कोई घाटा ही नहीं है यार इसमें. फर्स्ट वीक कंप्लीटली फ्री है. अच्छा लगे तो कंटिन्यू करो, नहीं तो बाय बाय. Nobody is going to ask you a question why you are leaving, right? So, and join for first month. Just put your just pay 3,000 and just go and join for the entire 1 month. You will feel care. This is a decision which you will never regret, guys. This is the decision which you will never regret. Okay, there is a question from Samir. How many hours in total the internship would be? It would be running for 3 months, Samir. Okay, तो लगभग तुम देख लो कि एक महीने में हमारे कितने दिन होंगे. 20-22 दिन होंगे, राइट? सो करीबन ये आप मान लो कि अप टू 100 आवर्स का एक प्रोग्राम ये है, शुभम, समीर. ओके. Shubham says after the internship is Forsk going to offer us a full-time job. Agar Shubham tumne acha kiya, so we have a lot of client companies in our network. We can forward your resume. They have openings. They come to us every month, and if they find you good, they will hire you. Don't worry about it. Amandeep says, "What is scrapping? Tunnels. So scrapping is a kind of activity where through an automated way you read the data from a website." Aman. Realme XT, do we already need to have a knowledge regarding deep and AI? No, guys, आपको किसी भी knowledge की ज़रूरत नहीं है. We are going to make you learn and apply these learnings in the development as well. Shivarama Krishnan says, I am a cybersecurity researcher. Can I join this internship? In which phase this intern will enrich my knowledge? Shivaram, this internship is not related to cybersecurity, so I'm not sure how this can help you in that area. This internship is related to Python, coding, deep learning, AI, web application development, and this. Keval, you can join if you are in 8th class, you can join us, but तुम्हें क्या ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि कुछ coding experience तुम्हें है या नहीं. अगर थोड़ा बहुत Python का knowledge है तो आराम से join कर सकते हो. Now there is a question from Arpita Chaudhary. Okay, Arpita Chaudhary says, in PhD scholar at MBM CSE department on working in the area of IoT, will it be beneficial if you are working in the area of IoT? This is not relevant for you, Arpita, right? This is for ML and deep learning, machine learning, deep learning, and AI. This is not related to IoT. Mangesh says, can mechanical engineers participate in this internship? Mangesh, you can participate in this internship if you want to join a IT company in the future. If you want to do a job with the IT company, then obviously this program is for you. But if you want to join a company like L&T, which is for civil or mechanical people, right, and no involvement of IT stuff, then this is not for you. But yes, if you want to try your hands in the IT industry, a lot of people from mechanical, from civil, from electrical, from electronics, from pharmacy, right? People from pharmacy are joining our internship programs because they have seen that a future is in data analytics, and that's why they are preparing, for that domain. Nikita Salunke says, when will the complete internship? So 15 February se date le lo, Nikita. So you start from 15th of February, then you have 15th of March, then you have 15th of April, and then you have 15th of May. So around that, around 15th of May, you will have the complete internship, guys. Vijay says, I'm very new for coding. Is this good for me? If you are new for coding, Vijay, this will give you a ground where you can learn, right? This would make your learning activity as a disciplined, scheduled activity. कि यार रोज 1 घंटा तो देना ही है. अरे यार रोज 1 घंटा तो इस पे spend करना ही है. This is the way that will make you more disciplined, right? Sandeep says, should I get some research papers on this project topic? This basically, Sandeep, this internship is for the people who want to get into the IT job, right? This is not for the researchers. ये researchers के लिए नहीं है कि research papers publish कर सकें या क्या कर सकें. हाँ, आप कुछ research papers पढ़ सकते हो. You can read out the research papers related to this project topic that will help you in come to the right, designing the right solution architecture. That you can, but that will not result into any paper publication. But if you find something new during the internship, maybe you can use that and write your own paper. We have no involvement in that. So Sandeep says, what work should be done in previous? Nothing. Sandeep, you should be motivated and sincere, right? If you have these two things, you are welcome to join this internship, right? Komaya says, I'm learning HTML and JS and started groups in C++, C#. Does this program good for me? Komaya, if you want to build your skills in the area of Python, machine learning, deep learning, then only this program is good for you. So Sandeep says, as I'm MTech student, it would be tell to my faculty member or project guide to how previous work is going on this project. They ask me, should you prepare research paper on that, then start working. Sandeep, you are in a completely different domain because you are doing MTech, or maybe you plan to do PhD later on, right? So that means you want to go into a research kind of a job. But this internship is purely for those people who want to get a job into the IT. And once you get into the IT, they look for the project work, not for the research paper, Sandeep. राइट वो रिसर्च पेपर नहीं देखते, वो ये देखते हैं कि आपने इम्प्लीमेंट क्या किया है. एकेडमिक्स में रिसर्च पेपर देखा जाता है, सो उस ये प्रोग्राम उस तरीके के लोगों के लिए नहीं है. Tinku says, I'm currently learning C++, so will I able to understand this project? Why not? Just join the first week. If you love it, continue. Tinku, right? Jashri says, collab, or do you suggest any ID? We would be using Anaconda Navigator, Jashri, right? For that. Dinesh Reddy says, when will the project work start? So it starts from the day one. The project work will start from the first day itself, Dinesh. Pratik Sethe says, do we able to see the recording of this session by chance gets? Yes, Pratik, if you missed to attend the live session, don't worry, we will share the everyday recording with you. उसी दिन share कर देते हैं. The same day, the recording is shared with same day. Andrew Lim says, when will you have the next batch of interns? I don't have time because I'm currently in school. That's fine. We'll announce the next batch, So because we have your contact details with us, Andrew, we will inform you, right? Satvik Kapoor says, I'm planning to do BC and then MC. If you want to do that, Satvik, I think then it's a good internship opportunity for you. Anjali says, there already must be solution for query, then how your solution would be different and efficient. So Anjali, this is not a kind of a project taken from internet. This is the project in which we really worked with the client, right? So this is not a copy kind of anything, right? And you will really understand that how end-to-end projects are developed in industry, right? कैसे scratch से लेकर के, by looking at the requirements, by understanding the requirements, how the team builds the solution and finally deliver to the client. This is the way, how it happens in reality as well. Samir says, does data structure help in this project? Data structure is a kind of a concept which can be used anywhere in problem solving, right? So if you have a good hold of data structures, you can design a better solution. Maybe you can optimize a loop. Maybe you can optimize some piece of code, Samir. So obviously, if you're good into data structures, this will help you, right? वो तो एक आपका concept है data structures, that how you can manipulate your data efficiently, right, using various mechanisms or various algorithms. This is how the data structure talks about, right? Shanila Rensi says, sir, what about BTech in AI and data science? It's a good because it's a hot, and at least for next 10 to 15 years, there would be a lot of jobs in AI. So it's a good branch for you, Shanila. Saurabh says, what should we take after 12th? Just go for your interest, Saurabh. तुम्हारा इंटरेस्ट क्या है यार, वो पहचानो, राइट? वो सबसे जरूरी है. इंटरेस्ट का काम करो, वो काम करो जो तुम्हें पसंद हो. Sushmita says, I am AI consultant with no experience in web scraping and building web application. How would this training help you? So Sushmita, it's good that you are already AI consultant, so you already understand what's going on in this project, right? The two phase, the second phase where we scrap the site using Beautiful Soup or Selenium, and then dumping that data in a database. So this would be a new stuff for you, but because already you are an AI kind of a guy, so I don't think so you will find any challenges in picking up that, right? And also the web application is a kind of a dashboard application, where you show reportings and visualizations so that client can understand what's going on, right? So for that you have to have a dashboard at least. So dashboard building and fetching the data from a website, these are kind of activities which you can really pick easily, and we have a program in a way that you will not find difficulty in understanding them and then using them in the project internship, right? So that way, at least you come to a kind of a exposure where you can understand that how a turnkey solution gets developed, Sushmita, that how come a complete end-to-end project works, that how come it goes, finally to the deployment states. Sushmita. So Galaxy says we have to register now only for 3 months, or it's a 1 week free registration. So Galaxy, this is just a 1 week free registration. We will announce, we will ask you that if you want to continue after the first week or not. That will happen later. As of now, this is just a registration to start with from Monday. Vijay says, what if I don't have any programming skills? Vijay, in that case, you will have to put more efforts, right? Python is very easy to pick up, right? So if you have a strong willingness, right, to learn that and build a meaningful project, then you can do, right? Otherwise, you may struggle, right? Meera Nair says, what a first year student can do. Why not a first year? This is the good time actually, right? To test your skills, to develop your skills and build a confidence. यार फर्स्ट ईयर में कोई ऐसा ढंग का प्रोजेक्ट बना लेगा तो क्या होगा, अगले नेक्स्ट 3 साल उसका दिमाग खुला रहेगा and he will build more complex projects on top of this, and that is going to really make his or her profile very strong for good opportunities in the future. Anushri Gupta says, can we use this as a technical internship for college? Why not? Anushri, you can use this project to showcase as your final project, and you can use the internship letter and then submit it to your college. They will consider it. They have been considering it. It's not the first time, right? Even the foreign universities, accept our letter of recommendation, and people have been using those letters. So that is there. Pramod, sir, is the project that we are working on exclusive for this batch? So Pramod, we keep on changing the problem statement batch to batch. In the last batch, which is going on, the 14th batch is also solving the same problem, but they are using machine learning only. In this batch, we are applying deep learning and will put your solution on the cloud as well. So these are the 2 new changes. So every batch is a kind of exclusive, Pramod. Akshay says it's good to see how such young kids show their interest. Yes, Akshay, even people from 7th class, 8th class, 9th class, 10th class, they join us. People are so, that number is not very high, but yes, we get such cases as well. Roshan says, if I do not know the other languages, can I join? If you have any background related to programming, right, then you can join. Even if you don't know anything around Python, don't worry. We will make you understand around that. Jasri says everyone will work on the same project. Yes, Jasri, everyone will work on the same project, but they will write their own code. वो अपना कोड खुद लिखेंगे. So it would be individual project development. We are not going to make people in the team. टीम में क्या होता है, एक जना काम करता है, एक काम नहीं करता है. वैसा केस हम नहीं करने वाले हैं. It is going to be individual work, right? So Aditya Chandra says, why this internship is paid, why we have to pay money. So the reason is very simple, Aditya. The kind of exposure you are going to get in this internship, using this exposure, you can fetch more opportunities in the, so by just investing 5,000, 6,000 or 8,000 rupees, and by spending just 1 hour every day, if you can prepare yourself for the future jobs, is it a bad deal for you? Tell me, is it a bad deal? अगर ये 3 महीने की इंटर्नशिप तुमको बेटर प्रिपेयर कर सकती है, तुम्हें तुम्हारी दिमाग को खोल सकती है, तुम्हें कॉन्फिडेंस लेके आ सकती है, तुम्हें बता सकती है कि प्रोजेक्ट पे काम कैसे होता है, रियलिटी में आईटी इंडस्ट्री कैसे काम कर रही है, अगर उस चीज को जानने के लिए तुम्हें 8,000 खर्च करने पड़ रहे हैं तो क्या है यार. 2,000 की तो आदमी जीन्स ऐसे ही खरीद के ले आता है ऑनलाइन में, कहीं पे भी क्लिक किया और 1,500 रुपए कट गए और जीन्स आ गई, राइट? So if this is just an investment for you. Don't consider it as a expenditure, right? It's an investment, guys. So now we have A next question, Jaykant Prajapati says, how it will help me for PhD. If you are doing a PhD in this domain, then obviously it is going to help you. It will explore all the avenues, that what the ML is, what the DL is, and how to use it, right, to solve the problem, how to apply, and then you can apply these learnings in your PhD program. That's it. Shubham says, sir, I have completed BE Computer and completed project in Python, but I'm working on Java now. Actually, I think I'm very weak in programming language. Is this helpful me for coding? Shubham, why you are weak in programming logic? Why you are weak? The reason that I can see is very simple. Lack of practice. Shubham, if you spend every day 2 hours, 3 hours, every day, whether it's a Java or Python, doesn't matter at all. It's just one language to communicate with the computer. That's it. If you can dedicatedly spend 2 to 3 hours for next couple of months, your programming language will automatically improve, right? It's just a lack of practice. It's just a lack of dedication, nothing else. Anyone can become a good programmer given a right internship, एक सही मेंटरशिप उसको अगर मिल जाए, सही गाइडेंस उसको मिल जाए, और वो बंदा रोज कुछ टाइम स्पेंड कर सके, व्हाट्सएप की दुनिया से बाहर आ जाए, राइट, और अमेजोन प्राइम पे नहीं जाए, कुछ टाइम पे चला जाए, बट दिन में 2-3 घंटे डेडिकेटेडली आइसोलेटेड कि हाँ यार मुझे काम सीरियसली करना है, व्हाई द कोडिंग लैंग्वेज लॉजिक विल नॉट इम्प्रूव? शुभम, क्यों नहीं होगा यार? तुम बता तो रीजन के नहीं होगा। तो वो सिर्फ एक डेडिकेशन और एक डिसिप्लिन लाने वाली बात है। अपने आप को इंफीरियर फील मत करो, सिर्फ समझ लो कि यार क्या करना है। इफ यू कैन स्पेंड टाइम ऑन दैट, डेफिनेटली it is going to with you in the incoming times. Ram says we have to register now only for 3 months, or it is only 1 week free. It's a free registration for 1 week, Ram, and we will take your consent if you want to go, if you want to continue in the next week as well. That's it, right? Dhruv says, sir, will you teach one who will teach us concepts, or are there other tutors? So it would be me, guys, and Sylvester as the main kind of your lead mentors, you can call them. Devi Prasad says, sir, why you are not using Django in front end, or any drawbacks? So Django is one of the popular backend written in Python. Flask is also there. So Devi, Dash is using Flask behind the scenes. So Dash already has a Flask component, and Dash is as a popular tool to build analytics applications in web interface. So we are using that kind of a library. Django is a kind of a framework in which you can build a complete web application, including a kind of complex one, kind of application. So Django is used for that. We are using Dash, which uses a Flask behind it, actually. So that is the case, guys. Okay, Santoshi is having a question. Santoshi says, sir, I have computer basics now. I'm MCA student. How can I learn good way of computer language? The good way of learning a language is just to have a practice, and practice, Santoshi. No other way to teach it, right? Movina Bano says, sir, I don't know Hindi. Sir, please explain in English. Okay, Movina, thanks for that. So guys, Realme says you will teach in an order, like first AI, next DL, or all would be mixed while doing the project. No, it's a kind of a very systematic plan will come into place. I will share that plan on Monday, Real. Okay, and then you will see that this is kind of incremental learning. Every day you have something new, and it would be in order, actually. Himanshu Rawat says, do we get any certification after completing the course? You will get a letter of letter of internship from Forsk Technologies, Himanshu. Right? Lavanya says, about internship, everything is good, but in this pandemic situation, how you can pay such huge amount? So Lavanya, This is not a huge amount. It's just a 3,000 rupees per month. That's it. Right? It's not a huge amount, and people, and almost every batch we have people from 40 to 50 in count, and people from south, people from north, people from northeast, people from Maharashtra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. You call any state name, there is a student with us in these internship programs. Ankit Upadhyay says when the internship will end, it will end somewhere in March, April, May, in mid of the May, Ankit. Yeah, Dhruv, I would be one of your lead mentor. Okay, Dhruv. Vaishnav is saying, hi, sir. Will this internship be useful to grab opportunities in data science profiles, or which cloud you would be using? So obviously, if you have a good project and hosted on the GitHub, Vaishnav, this is going to really help you in your data science profiles. And most probably, we would be using AWS as a cloud service. So Anjali, the uniqueness that we bring in this internship, you are right. There are a lot of models which can do this classification. What additional we are using? So we are using a web application that will integrate that model. That is the new requirement. You will not see that anywhere. Okay. Also, we are fetching the reviews from the e-commerce site. So that's kind of a complete circle where you can think of that these are the activities in any of the data science project. So it's not only about the model creation, Anjali, how you use it, how you ship it as a pickle file or any other file format, right? How you ship it and how your web application will load it or recreate it, right? All of these things are also part of this, right? So that's why I'm not talking about that you have an offense. It's a good question from your side, but I just want to make sure that this is a real application, and you will not find a such end-to-end project on the internet. That I can guarantee you. We have done a lot of research on this. Yeah, Arpita, you are right. It needs data analysis at the end. Rishi Vardhan says, can you please repost the registration form? Sylvester sir, can you please repost the registration form? Otherwise, I will lose the track of it. Can you? Yeah. So Vishwas says, will there be teams classified so we work together? Vishwas, it would be individual working. Vishwas, it would be a individual working. Everybody would be working individually on the given problem statement. Right? Arpita, if you want to get involved into the implementation and see how real things happens, you can join this program, no issues. I think you have already joined a couple of our previous programs as well, right? मुझे कुछ ऐसा याद आ रहा है कि you have joined, our programs even in the past. If you are from MBM, right? Samruddhi says, hello, I'm a student. What if further due to my exams, I'm not able to join some days of the internship? You are not able to join some of the days. Samruddhi, there would be recording available for you day-wise. So once you are free from your exams, you can, pick up those recordings and just, sync up what's going on. Okay. Nisar Ahmed says, is this internship core technical or a balance between technical and business knowledge? Nisar, it is 70% technical and 30% around the other stuff, including your business knowledge. Nisar. Akash has written something in Japanese, I think, but I have no idea what does it mean. Okay. Ram says, I don't know Python. Can I join? So if you are willing to learn Python, then obviously the first 2-3 days we spend on learning Python, Ram. Okay. So if you are willing to do that, you are most welcome. Join us on Monday, and then the first week you will get a fair amount of a idea whether you can do it or not. Ram. Now, Jashri says statistics is covered part of this internship. Jashri, see, when you deal with the data science, there are a lot of courses available on the internet. They will talk about statistics, they will talk about algebra, they will talk about machine learning, they will talk about deep learning and other couple of things. What is the core concept that is the foundation of this internship design is, Jashri, that we want to help you develop the problem solving skill. Statistics, algebra, data science, Python, इसकी बजाय जो फोकस है वो ये है कि हाउ यू डेवलप ए स्किल टू सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम, दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. And in developing that skill, if you want to have a knowledge of statistics, it would be there. If you want to have a knowledge of algebraic operations, it would be there. But वहां से हमें अप्रोच नहीं लेना है, हमें अप्रोच प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट से लेना है. एंड टू सॉल्व दैट प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट, वट एवर इज रिक्वायर्ड, वी विल रन एंड इम्प्लीमेंट दैट. दैट इज द केस. Kishore says, is there any batch limit? As such, Kishore, we have not any batch limit. The maximum batch count so far we have seen was 90, right? Generally, it remains around 50, 60, 70. So, and this time we are expecting around 100 people actually, Kishore. But I'm not sure, how it will happen. Just my number as a guess. Kishore. Jashri says, really very good. Nowadays, all data sets in online courses are dummy. Yes, these are the dummy data sets only. So we are playing with the real data set, Jashri. So this program is completely different what courses are offering. ये कोई recorded sessions का program नहीं है, live session होने वाला है, right? Where you directly interact with the mentor, right? So Gokul, yes, you are welcome to join the first week. Don't worry, right, Gokul? Okay, Danish Kadri is saying, sir, after completing this project, who is going to take credit of project as everybody is going to participate in? Can I mention this in my, why not to mention this Kadri, right? ये प्रोजेक्ट बनाए इसलिए जा रहा है कि आप इस प्रोजेक्ट को अपने रिज्यूम में मेंशन करो कि दैट वाज द प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट एंड आई वर्कड इंडिविजुअली इन इट, ऑल्दो देयर वर अदर पीपल ऑन इन माय ग्रुप, but they were all working individually. They have their own set of implementations on own business logics. This is my project and this is going to really help you in the placement. मुझे अभी भी एक ध्यान है, there was a student called Kanishk Agarwal from JCRC College Jaipur. He got a call, interview call, right? And then he explained a couple of projects he did with Forsk as an intern, right, during the internship. And the company says that your project quality is so good. Tell me how much you will take. What is your salary expectation? Sirf phone call pe they are asking what is your salary expectation. Forget about the other things. So this is how it differentiates your profile from others. Now, guys, we have another question from Akash. Hello, can you tell me your name? I'm studying Japanese, so I need to know how to get a job in Japan. Okay. So Akash, it's good that you are studying in Japanese. Okay. So one thing you can do, Akash, you just join this internship, build a one project, and if your performance is good, we will forward your profile to that company, which is our client. They guys are looking for technical people who are also good in Japanese as of now. So if you can fit their requirement, I think it would be a good opportunity for you. Dhruv Thakur, sir, will you be one who will teach us? Yes, Dhruv, I would be there as your mentor, instructor. Yes, Anusri, you can use this as a technical internship program for your college. A lot of people are already doing it. Nikita says, what are the requirements in software we need to install before starting with the internship? You join on the Monday, Nikita. Whatever software requirement is there, what are the other additional requirement? We will help you in setting up those. First, we need to start with Monday, okay? And then whatever it takes, we will help you in setting up that. Dinesh Reddy says, what could a cloud computing tool would be used for this project? AWS or GCP or Azure? Most probably it would be AWS, and particular tool that we are interested in is SageMaker. We are exploring a couple of other clouds as well, Dinesh. So we have not logged it. Options are still available, but most probably it would be AWS. Lakshmi says, will our doubts be clear during the internship? Yes, why not, Lakshmi? If you have any doubt, post them on the Slack. If you have any doubt, ask during the session. There are a lot of options available for you, right? Saurabh says, I mean that should we take after 12th in college so that we can learn programming or different languages like Python and Java? So in 12th, if you are going for kind of a maths stream sort of, then best to go with Python. Python ko le sakte ho tum. It's easy to grab, and nowadays a lot of people are learning Python, and this is actually one of the best way that how using Python you can solve the real problems. Rashna Agarwal says, sir, is the knowledge of advanced Python needed? I have a basic knowledge of Python and YAML. So if you have a basic knowledge, that's good. Whatever additional knowledge is required, it would be there in the program. So Adarsh Kumar Soni says, in this program, we are going to learn project-specific topics or whole topic in the general. It would be kind of a generalized topic, and we will focus more on those concepts which are really required for the project implementation, but basic foundation is all covered, Adarsh. Now, guys, Arpita says, what would be the process of evaluation, code evaluation for each individual? It's all one-to-one, Arpita. So whenever there is a project submission, we have a evaluation team which goes through those evaluations. So jo bhi individual submissions aate hain at the end of the internship, we evaluate all of them and share the feedback if required. Samriddhi Dosane, can we get some concession further according to our performance? Samriddhi, एक काम करिए, let's join for the first week. वो तो free है ना? पहले आप उसको join कीजिए and then bring this question to me, okay? Shubham says, can you guide for Java also? No, I'm not a Java person, Shubham. I'm sorry for that. Amandeep says, I'm an Oracle apps developer. Would deep learning will help me to become better at this domain? So I don't know what kind of, client projects or what kind of, projects you work as a apps, Oracle apps developer, Amandeep. I'm not sure about this, right? But I think going forward, and kind of the trends is going on, right? Whatever domain you are working as a developer, whether it's a Salesforce developer or Oracle apps developer or a SAP developer, right? If you have a understanding how to play with the data, that is going to really help you in the future, right? So this is how you can prepare yourself or enable yourself to work on mainstream projects rather than obsolete ones, or rather than just a kind of a ticket fixing kind of a role. Amandeep, I hope you get my point. You may raise a hand if you got it. So now, guys, Saurabh, that program, what you are talking about, Whitehead Junior, it's a one-to-one program. They are teaching to kids. They are not taking kids, right? So if you find you just opt out, that's the only suggestion I can share with you, right? Anyway, Whitehead Junior takes everything as advance money before even they start your first class. पहली class एक free रहती है, and after that you have to pay, right? And we are making first week completely free. Anyway, thanks for that extreme kind of a use case. It's a good question to have a right answer. Yeah, Santoshi, these are the free sessions starting from Monday to Friday evening, completely free. Pratik, this is going to be a project in which the core theme lies with developing a deep learning application and using that deep learning application in a context where you are using that deep learning application to make the predictions for customer reviews, a kind of a classification. This is more known as a sentiment analysis kind of a technique. Anuja Deshmukh says, is this internship only for freshers or experienced IT professionals also join? Anuja, we have seen that people from both backgrounds, freshers as well as professionals, are joining these programs. I spoke in the past that people from 20 years of experience, people from Amazon, people from Accenture, people from kind of startups, the guys are joining these internship programs. So Anuja, even I tell you that in Project 13 there are people who are from Amazon. They are working as a data analyst, and now he wants to make a move to machine learning profile. Okay, there is a girl called Aisha. She's working already as a data analyst and now wants to take up a new challenging role. There is a guy, Mr. Thapa, who has got 20 years of IT experience in operations, and now he wants to make a move in this domain. So he's trying for that, right? And all of these people so far are giving a feedback to us that this is really helping them. Anuja, this is what I can share you, right? Then Vishwa Kumar is saying, I'm studying Japanese. Will this help me in getting internship or job in your client Tokyo? And also, what would be the process? Is very simple, Vishwa. Join this internship. If you are performing good, we are going to forward your resume to them, and with a recommendation, a strong recommendation, most likely they will hire you. Guarantee nahi hai, main likh ke nahi dunga, but this is what has happened in the past, right? Ankit Upadhyay says, will we get to know how to do research before starting an AI? Yes, Ankit, I think this is a good question. That what kind of a philosophy and strategy you are going to apply to solve such a problem, right? Rukmani says, how job ready in AI would be by end of the internship. So if you are Rukmani, if you can very well work on this project and include this one in your resume and answer the questions in the interview, because most of the time the interview goes on what you have shown on your resume, right? So if you have shown some good project and you can answer the questions very well, I think technically there would be no issues. I'm not talking about other attributes like communication or anything related to your personality, something like that, right? Technical grounds, it would be very hard for them to reject you, Rukmani. Okay. So that is there. So Manjuna, this is going to really a big problem statement, right? बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. You have a Python, you have a dash. I told you that this one problem statement has actually 3 projects, right? One related to deep learning, one related to scrapping and database handling, and one related to the UI build up, right? So it is going to take time. Now, guys, taking next question. Yeah, Saurabh, you can do that. You can continue to use that software. So I think now we are done with the questions, guys, from the people. If is there anyone who is still, wants to, ask any question, or maybe I have missed, this. So Santoshi, can you please elaborate what question you are asking? Just just please elaborate. I'll talk about on that. So guys, I hope you liked today's session, guys. I request everyone to share your feedback. What has been your feedback? Okay, just share what you feel from your heart. Okay, just share your feedback with that, so we get to know how people are liking it or not liking it, or any suggestion if you want to have. Just please share it. We welcome it. So Arpita Chaudhary says, sir, your teaching style is very impressive, which brings me here. Thank you, Arpita. Deepthi says, you will teach in order like first AI, next DL, or AI would be mixed while doing the... It would be very, very ordered so that it becomes digestive to anyone, even to a new beginner, Deepthi. Because this is a very refined program. We have been doing such programs for a long time. At least for last 1 year, we have been doing these, internship programs like this format. And this is a very refined approach. So you will not find any issues related to understanding, related to the order. It's not a haphazard, a kind of a program designed in a hurry. This program has been matured with last 14 cycles. So in every cycle, we consider the previous cases and learn from them and improvise on them. So you don't have to worry about that. You will love it. That I can guarantee you, Deepthi. Guys, still waiting for the questions. If there is anyone who is having any question and it is not answered yet, please share that question again. I will take it up now. Sometimes you may miss, right? Because you have a lot many questions. कई बार skip हो जाता है. Guys, if you want to share any feedback, guys, please do so. We welcome your feedback. No, Saurabh, no. This internship is not related to hacking, so this will not help. So Deepthi says from Monday onwards, how we will be getting the link, through which medium you will share the link. So Deepthi, we will share all the details using your WhatsApp communication. So you will get all the details, don't worry, okay? All the details, how to join the Monday meeting and everything will come to you. Just register on the given form, right? This is the form. Saurabh, there are a lot of people, at least 1 or 2 people are there in every webinar we do that, regarding this hacking. So it's a very fancy kind of a world, but in reality, the job opportunities are very, very less. sort of, right? Hacking and all this, cybersecurity. A lot of people are talking about it, but in a big company, you will hardly find one or two people working on the cybersecurity. So the number of openings is very, very less, right? And that's why we have no such programs. We are offering those programs which really help people in getting the jobs. So AI is one of the domain where highest number of jobs are available across globe, not even in India. People from all over the world, this opportunity is very, very big, and that's why we have such programs. Anushri Gupta says assignment that we have to do every day, that would be related to the session of the day. Yes, Anushri. शुरुआत में assignment बहुत कम रहते हैं, but जैसे जैसे दिन बढ़ते जाएंगे, you start getting those things, right? Because initially you are just beginner, so we can't expect you to do the assignments every day. But gradually, we keep on increasing the complexity of those things and all. So it's a very a well curated kind of a format. Devi Prasad, I'm the guy from the AI world only, and as of now, I I'm into Python only, right? Shivani Dumal says, can we use PyCharm for project? PyCharm, chota ID hai Shivani, right? It's not a kind of a IDE which can handle a industry class project. For that, either you have to use a Spider or Notebook or Google Colab. Shivani, PyCharm is just for academic kind of 10-20 line का कुछ छोटा assignment करना हो, PyCharm is good for that, but not for a project management. Shivani. So guys, thank you for your time and joining us. Then see you on Monday, guys. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night. Devi Prasad says, which ID is the best for Python? Either you can use Spider, Anaconda Spider, or Jupyter, or Google Colab, right? Or some people use VS Code as well. So these are a couple of popular, IDs people use generally. Devi. So, guys, bye-bye. Take care.